Bossing intricate, complex grooves in between hat and snare or ride and snare is a big goal for many drummers. It's something that people like Zack and Steve Gadd sound so good doing, but it can feel like when you try and do it, it's like you're playing through treacle. The thing is, most of the time that happens because you don't actually know exactly what to play. The good news is knowing just a couple of things can really help with this, and a lot of this stuff is not too hard to get down and is actually pretty easy to grasp. So, no more wasting time just randomly noodling and then wondering why it doesn't sound like the greats. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do and how to do it. Let's go. Whilst there's an almost infinite amount of ways you can use the paradiddle in grooves, and I may do another video on just that shortly, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Today, I'll give you the most simple and effective version which you can get down in no time. I'll also give you a way to spice it up so it sounds different to most drummers and adds a layer of complexity whilst not making it too hard to get down. Step 1 then will be to play the paradiddle, right, left, left, in between hat and snare in 16th notes starting on beat 1. Easy. This will take up the first 6 notes of the bar, 1E and a 2E, meaning we'll end up at the and of 2, where a regular old hi-hat usually falls when we're playing a basic groove. Give that a whack, then just wait with a little rest to strike the snare on beat 3. This is a half-time groove, so the snare will land on beat 3 rather than 2 and 4. After that, we'll just play the 3 strokes with the hands on the hat to take up the and of 3, the 4, and the and of 4. Play a bass drum on beat 1 for now, and nowhere else. Once you see me play this, it'll be super easy to get down, so if you didn't get that, don't worry, it'll make sense very quickly once you see and hear it. I'll demo it for you now at 60 BPM. Wicked, so believe it or not, you're already well on your way to ripping up complex beats like Zack grooves just by knowing that. He plays paradiddle in grooves all the time. Next, we'll want to add some bass drums here, and as promised, I'll give you a way to make it sound different to what most people do so you'll stand out from the crowd. If the paradiddle is right, left, left, and we're already playing a bass drum on the 1, the first right, this time we'll want to add a bass drum on the second double that comes after that. So the second right of the double. Right, left, right. That one, if that makes sense. This is what will give this groove the halftime feel, and, of course, most drummers will play the bass drum on the first right of that double. So you'll instantly be doing something interesting merely by playing a bass drum there. Let's get that down next, slow, at 60 BPM. So, we've already got a bit of spice, but let's make this feel right as it should in a halftime groove. We're currently playing the 1 and the of 1 with the bass drum. Let's now add the and of 2, or where that regular old hi-hat was sitting, as the first note after the paradiddle. This will mean that we'll be playing the 3 side of the clave despite it not being written in cut time, which is what will make this halftime feel really sit. Let's practice that at 60 BPM. Awesome, so this is the first half of our advanced halftime groove, and it wasn't that hard to get down, huh? Now, we've got those 3 hats sitting on the and of 3, the 4, and the and of 4, which we could do something with to make this really start to get interesting. As mentioned at the start of the video, Zack Grooves and also Steve Gadd were the influences for this. So, let's look at the Steve Gadd section. The Steve Gadd signature move, yes, that classic lick heard in Chucky's in Love by Ricky Lee Jones, amongst a lot of the rest of his playing and solos, is a 30-second note inverted double flurry. This will make this groove a mixed subdivision groove. We've got the 16th notes at the beginning with the paradiddle-diddle, and then these 30-second note inverted doubles, which will happen during the second half of the bar, or where those 3 hats have been sitting in the previous demonstrations. But to fully make it our own, we don't want to copy exactly what Gadd does in the track. We just want to take inspiration and create. After all, art is theft. So let's just play the inverted doubles and not play the backbeat in them. Basically starting them on beat 4 and playing 4E and so they finish off the bar. This would give us 8 notes worth of time, so we can play right, left, right, left, kick. And then, as we'll be playing the bass drum on the 1, we can jump straight back into a 16th note paradiddle-diddle to start our loop again. Just know that that will mean there'll be 2 30-second note kicks in a row there, the last note of the inverted doubles and the first note pacey. Before going back to the paradiddle-diddles, let's just get the inverted doubles down in a basic halftime rock beat at 60 BPM. Awesome, so that is what we're going to add to the paradiddle-diddle with the kicks that we had at the start. This is as simple as putting those 2 halves together. So, 1 16th note paradiddle-diddle to take us to the and of 2, 1 backbeat on beat 3, 1 hat on the and of 3, and beat 4 will be taken up with the inverted double pattern. Right, left, right, left, kick. Okay, so now let's hear what that would sound like at 60 BPM, 85 BPM, and then our goal tempo of 100 BPM. So if you can't play this whole thing yet, please don't worry. The inverted doubles will take time to get clean and up to speed. But that paradiddle-diddle section should have been fairly straightforward, and now that you have that under your belt, you can deploy it anywhere you find yourself playing a halftime groove. It may be a halftime bridge, for example. There it might sound best with the right hand on the bell of the ride, but as always, be dictated by the music. Wicked, please drop a like and give me a subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in the practice room.